Hannah.
And this is Lorraine.
And this is How Do We Get Here podcast.
How did we get here?
How did we get here? What are we talking about?
We should talk about like what is it like to be a hairstylist, a natural hairstylist.
Natural hairstylist.
Because there's a difference. Mm-hmm. What's it like for you?
I'm overall, it's very, very rewarding.
Okay.
Extremely rewarding. Like I get to be around my people every day. Like every day.
There's really something to be said about that. Seriously.
Like, being around your people every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I enjoy being a safe place for us to come to.
Yes.
Like we hear about, and it's been said that we hear about weddings, birth announcements. We hear about all the good, but we also hear about the bad.
Yep.
And for a lot of people, it's just a safe place to talk.
Yeah.
And get all that stuff out. Hopefully, someone to feel the feels with you.
Yeah. I feel like there's something about when you have a good stylist that you really have a connection with. It's almost like stylists come in and they almost like disarm themselves, and then it allows them to talk about something that stressed them out today or something that stressed them out this week, or stuff going on in their family. Like they can really just kind of like unwind and just
no judgment zone. Somebody who's just gonna listen. Someone's gonna relate. Sometimes, you know what? Also, we became like full stylists after the pandemic. So what makes that special in itself is that a lot of people were working from home, and sometimes we're the only people that they talk to.
That's true.
Besides, like people on the phone and stuff, but
like that in-person
connection, that's special.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, making people love what naturally comes out their head.
Yes.
And not even making, because I honestly don't even like that part, to be honest. Making people like what comes out their head.
Because it's kind of hard to actually do that.
It's a little frustrating. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
it frustrates me a little bit. Even the way people talk about what comes out of their head, sometimes it's just like, yeah. Because it's yours. I can't love it for you.
Yeah.
I do. I love it, but I can't love it for you.
Right. I can't make you love your hair.
Yeah.
But I think the only thing we can do is try to foster a good relationship between the client and their hair.
Yeah, like mend those broken or traumatic things that people go through with their hair.
Yeah, try to reword certain things. Like I try to be careful about certain words that I say to describe the hair or what I'm joking about. Like I try not to put certain ideas.
Oh, for sure.
You know, because we already have enough ideas about our hair. There's already enough
generational, and I feel like that's kind of where it starts. Because besides the outside factors, it's what's happening inside the home. Because I feel like, at least for us, I really don't care as far as my hair is concerned.
Yeah,
because I've always been a creative when it came to that. So I'm trying everything out. I've been trying it since I was interested.
Yeah.
Color, cut, all kinds of things just happen to this head. And my grandma, she be like, "What the ass is wrong with you?" She say things. And she's like, "Grandma, you like it? You like my hair, Grandma?"
Right.
She be like, "No." I be like, "It's okay. I do." You know.
Yeah.
But still, where does that come from? Like, I remember. I think was it my mom? It wasn't me. It might have been my mom. And my grandma's like, "What's that in your hair?" She had locks in her hair. And it's just like, girl, what?
Right.
What are we talking about? And just having to explain. The last people you want to have to explain it to is your people.
Yeah.
But I guess in the world we live in, that's something that we have to do.
And I think it's because even in 2025, we still have a lot to unlearn about our own hair and our identity, which is attached to that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff to unlearn, a lot of stuff to unpack.
Yeah. And it's not just with us, it's with other people outside of us. And it's just like, it's exhausting.
It is. And I would like for us as Black people to unburden ourselves with the explaining to other races about our hair. Because that's not a burden I feel like we should carry.
Yeah. But again, I'm torn with that. Just because I don't know. I guess it's the intention behind it, maybe.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you're wanting to really know,
yeah,
and it's not like microaggressive,
right,
or something like that, maybe it's still uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because we don't ask those same questions to other people. So, yeah, it's still uncomfortable. But would it help if they knew?
Sometimes I don't know.
Or do they care? Is it showing that they care? Or I think it's just that gray area.
Like, why are you asking?
Like, why are you asking me?
Why are you asking?
Is it admire? Because some people do admire.
Right. Are you asking because
don't touch?
You think it's weird?
Don't touch.
Yeah, don't touch. If you have a question, I'd rather you ask the question than touch and then ask.
Yeah.
Which I've never experienced that, thank God.
Thank God.
But yeah, I think the intention. Okay, for example, I was at a wedding, and you had done some lovely bantu knots for me, and I wore them to the wedding, and it was fire. They were like, because Deanna's a fire hairstylist. Like,
come on now.
And so, anyways, the photographer at the wedding was a white woman, and she was super cool. But she stopped me in the bathroom and asked if I were to wear those bantu knots, would that be cultural appropriation? That can be taken multiple ways, but I chose to say, you know what? She asked the question.
Yeah.
She didn't just go out here putting bantu knots on her head, knowing full well that is not your culture. And she took the time to ask, and she was really respectful about it. Like, she really just wanted to know,
can I do that?
Yeah. Which, I'm thinking like, girl, you should know that. But she asked the question, and they say there's no dumb question. Now she knows, and she'll hopefully never wear bantu knots in her life. But see, that's where someone's asking because they really genuinely want to know. But like, if you say like, I don't know, I can't even think of all the crazy things that they ask.
I can see it being a microaggression. That's the only reason. We've always, people complain about their workplaces, and people will be like, "Oh, you have a new hairstyle today.
I didn't even recognize
you." But I got that here working at the salon. People, oh, who's the new girl? I've been the new girl. I've been here the longest.
I don't know why it was always you.
And I'm still
what was that
girl.
about? What was that about?
But I kept to myself. Maybe. So maybe that's the thing. But you did too. But I guess you wore your hair the same way.
I was bald.
Yeah.
I was bald. 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 It's really bald.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was fire.
It was
beautiful. But there was no variation. So
yeah. But I changed my hair. I've always changed my hair all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was always the new girl, which is crazy to me.
Yeah. But I have had several clients tell me that they will go from, let's say, 2-strand twists one week, come back to work on Monday with a silk press, and the white girlies are going crazy. They don't know who this person is. They're staring. Who are you? Oh, hi, welcome to the company. Ma'am, I've been here for 3 years. I'm the same person you saw on Friday evening when we all left.
Right.
I think that's a microaggression because they just be doing too much.
Oh my gosh.
They just be doing too much. What was the main topic?
Just natural hair, being a natural hairstylist.
Yeah, what's like being a natural hairstylist? Yeah, I think what you're kind of getting at part, it's rewarding, which I think for me it's rewarding too.
Yeah.
For the same reasons. And then also, again, like you said, getting to be with Black people all day, every day, especially Black women. It's just a great experience. Yeah. And being able to like be at work and talk about Black issues
Mm-hmm.
freely, like, not having to whisper like, "Girl, did you see?" Because sometimes you have a Black coworker, but you can't just talk. Like, you got to kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
but we could just talk.
I'm thinking about my work history. I've never, not for nothing, but I've never like, I live, I'm from New York,
Mm-hmm.
and I lived in predominantly Black areas.
Yeah.
So any place that I've worked or experiences have always been predominantly Black.
Right.
So me being a hairstylist is just like normal.
An
Like
extension
extension of
that
that. Yeah.
experience. Yeah. For me, I've worked at places where there were Black people, but I would probably say most of the places I worked at in my adult life were predominantly white spaces,
Yeah.
where there might have been
But
one or two
even
Black
school
people.
for you too,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Predominantly white. I mean, large. There's Black people there, but like, I'm someone who had classes in middle school where I was the only Black person in class.
Yeah.
And that should show you the ratio, like the ability for me to be in several classes in one school year where I'm the only Black person.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I also grew up in a pro-Black household.
Yeah.
So there was definitely a disconnect there where I was like, yo, where are the Black people?
Should we talk about that and how that maybe affects like just people growing up in different things?
Yeah. And how that feeds into the propaganda, which then we in turn as stylists have to try to help you unlearn,
Yeah.
which is part of our experience. I think that's a big thing.
Hmm.
Because, okay, like, I have some clients who have little girls who go to school with little white girls who, of course, have sometimes long, straight hair.
Yeah.
And they're telling me that, yeah, my baby girl, she wants her hair straightened, or she keeps telling me she wants her hair like her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes little Black girls have white friends and they want to be like their friends.
Yeah. Or they're doing something that's like trendy and they're just like, oh, I want to do that too.
Right. And I feel like from what I've seen, that starts really young, like maybe like even kindergarten.
Yeah.
Wanting to have straight hair because their friends have straight hair, or all the girls at their school have straight hair. The representation that they're seeing is straight hair, a lot of times blonde. Like, that's what they want. And so I think it starts young, like wanting to emulate
what they're seeing.
Yeah.
But I think that's where maybe diversifying can be great. Maybe not necessarily in school, but finding other programs where your kids can see people like them.
Yeah.
Or taking them to events where and seeing people like, that look like them.
So they see the representation and say, okay, there's people that look like me and her hair is really pretty.
Yeah.
My hair can do that, you know?
How early should those conversations even start?
As far as I'm concerned, as soon as they are able to understand certain concepts, I would say at least kindergarten.
Yeah.
Because, or when they start to, when they're in school, when they're old enough to understand, but then also when they're in school with people that don't look like them, I think the conversation should start there, because that's where the discrepancies start.
Yeah.
It could be preschool for some kids, it could be kindergarten, where they're going to their first institution that has people that don't look like them. I think as soon as they're getting that exposure, you have to flip it and give them
something else as well. Diversify their groups.
Yeah, I think the representation for kids is really important, especially for our kids. If they don't see representation of us, they're going to look to the representation of others. Like when I was a little girl, we still don't know why I said this, but my mom told me a story that when I was really little, I came home from school and I announced that I wanted to be white.
But I guess, I don't know. Well, yeah, finish your story. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just, my mom asked me different questions, like, did something happen? What makes you say that? She said that she couldn't really get to the bottom of like what triggered me to say that. Um, but it could be anything. It could be that someone said something to me. It could be that I just observed, because children are very
Yeah.
observant, and
Mm-hmm.
they get information from what they're seeing. And so it could be something as simple as I observed something at school that made me feel othered, or made me realize that there's a difference between me and the white kids at school,
Mm-hmm.
that made me come home and make that announcement that I don't even remember making. But, you know,
And you were young when it happened.
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about an instance, just like, and I probably didn't even speak it out loud until just now as we're talking.
Yeah.
But I guess we were learning about Black history
Mm-hmm.
and how Black people are treated
Yeah.
throughout the history or whatever. And I think one day I was looking at my skin. I was like, I wonder if I can pass. I wonder if I could pass. Like, how dark is my skin? Like, would I be pulled over? Like, would you be able to see me through the tent? Like,
Yeah.
all those things. I don't know
Yeah.
what the heck made me think of that. But maybe just, I guess, with the climate of the world that we're still going
Living
through,
in.
which is crazy. Just trying to figure out, am I safe?
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Am I going to be safe?
As I am.
As I am.
And
That's
maybe
heavy for a child.
It is, because I was just going to say, maybe at some point as kids, we realize, consciously or subconsciously, that we're not safe.
Yeah.
Because maybe sometimes wanting to be white or wanting to have this hair type is not about wanting to be white, but wanting to be accepted, wanting to be safe, wanting to not get made fun of.
Oh, for sure.
Even what was I was listening to a podcast maybe, but they were making the suggestion that cooning, being a coon, being an Uncle Tom, etc., is not about wanting to be white,
mm-hmm.
or not really wanting to assimilate, but it originates from survival.
Yeah.
How do I prevent myself from being harmed?
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically, psychologically. How do I prevent that? Okay, I see how white people are treated. I see how light-skinned people are treated.
Yeah, that's a thing
I need to get I need to get as close to that as possible.
Yeah, we went to Panama, and that's where my grandmother's from.
Mm-hmm.
So we all took a family trip, and us being Black, us being Latino, we come in different colors.
Right.
We saw how differently people would treat us, not knowing that we're all related and we're all family.
Mm-hmm.
And even in that culture,
yeah,
my grandma's a dark-skinned Latina woman.
Yeah,
they didn't treat her the same as maybe my younger cousin, who is a lighter-skinned Latino Black woman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not okay.
And that type of treatment will cause a darker-skinned Latina woman,
which is Black person in general,
right, to want to potentially want to be lighter skinned,
yeah,
or want to emulate whatever they can to not be treated different.
Yeah. So again, with the safety, you just want to be safe from harm. You don't want anybody to treat you differently just because of what you look like.
You don't want to miss out on certain opportunities or whatever. So yeah, as a stylist, that goes into texturism.
That's a big one. That's a doozy, girl.
I wouldn't say I get a whole lot of it, but I get some.
I hate that. Oh yeah, like my hair is nappy, or
or my sister got the good hair.
Nice hair. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? Because
it's all.
What you saying about my head?
Right.
Because me and you got the same texture.
Is there something wrong with my hair?
Is there something wrong with my hair? But I never think, is there something wrong with my hair? Because I like my hair.
Right. I'm good with what I got.
What I got.
But yeah, like,
But what do you think of me because of that?
Right.
You know?
What would, if I asked you what you think of my hair, even though you would never just say it,
Yeah.
probably, but if I asked you, well, you don't like your hair, what do you think about mine?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's something wrong with my hair? You think I should get a texturizer or a relaxer, or do you think my hair is nappy, which is negative? That is a negative term.
Yeah.
I know some people try to say a term in
Trying to reclaim the word. We're not reclaiming it.
No, we're not reclaiming nappy
because it was used in a way that wasn't right.
Right. It has negative connotation. We can't ignore that. So yeah, I don't really know how to help people unlearn that, except to do the opposite of what they do to their hair. Like if a client talks down to their hair, I try to talk their hair up. Oh my God, girl, look at these curls popping. Mm-hmm. Girl, look at these coils. Okay, 2-strand twist.
But a lot of people don't even know they have them.
That's
especially
true.
Our older generation.
What's up with that?
My favorite generation to work with is the older ones.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. But what was I saying?
That a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that they have curls.
I just had someone the other day that said she learned like last year that she has curls.
Yeah, but that comes with education, and that'll probably be another episode.
And right. And experimenting with your hair.
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't get a chance to do that because you're rushing to relax at 6 years old. We're not judging. We listen and we don't judge.
But it happens.
You
never got to learn your hair.
You
or even know that you had curls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or some people, like, if they were natural for like a period of time as an adolescent, they weren't styling it or handling it in a certain way where they could actually observe curls.
Yeah, but that's
it just looked like a mass of hair.
We didn't have that. We didn't have that. The more you know. Mm-hmm. I think around maybe 2012ish, maybe a few years before, that's when the movement like really took off, where people were trying to discover and figure out their hair again. Yeah, like they were done with the creamy crack.
Yep.
But I got influenced by my best friend. She came in and she's never had a relaxer before. I said, "You never had a relaxer?" She said, "No, her hair was out of hair, full, beautiful afro." And I was just like, "Ooh, let me do that."
Right.
And we were in beauty school, so I was just having a field day.
Yeah.
But still, I was like that's when I was like, I'm not getting no more relaxers.
Wow.
So if that's possible, because people don't even know that they can grow their hair naturally. Mm-hmm. People think that. Did you see that clip of Judge, is it Milian, the Spanish judge?
Yeah.
Talking about a lady came in basically and was like, hopefully if we find a video we can stitch it like here. And she was saying she came in and she showed a picture of how she came in and they were talking about something, and then she said, "Well, this is my hair now that it's straightened and blown out." And she couldn't believe. She said, "So your hair just grew 4 inches after being," and I was just so disgusted. I was so disgusted because you're in court, like for whatever reason you're in court for, and it has to do with black hair, and you don't even know about the subject enough to make a decision on what the heck is going on with her hair.
And check this out. It's okay that you don't know. I don't expect you to know, but don't be ignorant. Don't make ignorant comments.
Yeah, and make her feel like, like it's not sorcery. It's real life. What happens when a spring is stretched?
If I had
science, it's scientifically proven.
It's physics. Scientifically proven.
It's scientifically proven that if you uncoil a spring, it's going to be longer.
Because what is it doing? It's going.
It's the sound effects for me. But that pissed me off so bad. You don't even understand. Like, and
I actually liked her as a judge, but not for some kind of way.
But that really irritated me because it's the condensation,
and it's the wild disbelief behind what I'm saying. Because some of that comes from you not thinking black people can have long hair. Yeah, I mean, let's just be real.
And the questions, like if you wear your hair out, it's not super long, but people will still ask you if you're wearing a wig. Why?
Is that a wig?
Oh no!
Is that all you?
Yes.
Yes, girl. I wear. This is my hair. Now, I did have someone explain to me why it looks like a wig.
Because it's perfectly.
Because Deanna.
Because it's cut perfectly. Yes.
Okay. It's all due to her. It does, especially when it was shorter. It was a perfect circle. Now it's a little bit longer, so certain ways that I wear it, it kind of hangs a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not like perfect circle.
But if she wanted it to be, it could be.
It could be because of how she trims my hair.
Lorraine does my hair too, so yeah. And it's grown tremendously.
Hey,
kudos to Lo.
I do what I can. I do what I can. But yeah, asking if hair is a wig, you know,
that should be just stop.
Yeah, because if it is a wig, and I say yeah, it is a wig, then what? Like then what?
Where do we go from here?
We're just gonna look at each other and be like,
unless you want to know where I got it from.
Right, girl, I love your wig. Where did you get it?
And you'd be like, yeah, it's not a wig. I have so many Rapunzels. That's what I call like the natural hairs with like the hair almost touching the
tailbone.
Yeah,
I have a few Rapunzels, and I have a few people approaching Rapunzel.
Yeah,
a lot of my Rapunzels have locks.
Really? And locks will grow your hair now.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a separate conversation for another day.
So yeah, man, propaganda. There's a lot of propaganda against natural hair. I'm seeing online. Women who are going back to relaxer, but doing it in like a promotion, not promotion, like an ad, but like
because they're tired of their natural hair.
Right.
I can see that, not necessarily going back to relaxers, because we know what that does
to our hair and our bodies. Yeah.
And as much as we're not taken care of in the health world, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
To promote it as like, I understand people do get tired of their hair.
Yeah.
But not enough to get a relaxer.
Yeah, and I also would wonder, okay, like you're tired of your hair, but what's making you tired of your hair? Like, are you?
I think it's like the long wash days, the long process. People be like, I have a full day dedicated just for my hair. Maybe with more education.
Yes, because wash day does not have to be an all day thing. What I would say is, I think a lot of people are sometimes making things too complicated, just generally speaking. But then two, which education would help. But then also, I think a lot of us are trying to make our hair do things that it doesn't do.
That's a big one.
And this breeding this frustration and this fatigue.
Yeah.
Your hair doesn't do that. And it's okay.
Yeah. How many people have come to you with a Pinterest board to say, I want this? And you be looking at,
your hair texture is not like that person's. Your hairline is not like that person's. Your density is not like that person's.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have way more hair than the person in the picture.
Yeah.
And it's gonna make the style look different.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't have as much, and it makes the style really hard to do and achieve.
What I usually do with that is ask, what about this do you like?
That's a really good one.
Is it the shape? Is it the color?
Right.
Like, what about it? So we can figure out how we can get close to.
Right. I'm going to start saying that.
Something that you like. Yeah. I have a little girl. She has beautiful curly hair. And she brings me like pictures of different haircuts, but they're always on like Caucasian people. And I'm just like, okay, that's when I ask the questions of, what do you like about this?
Right.
And it's just like the shape of it. So when it's done on her curly hair, she still really likes it.
Right.
So sometimes it's just not having, you don't see certain things on us.
Yeah.
You know, and just having, I think that can break that up. But going back to wash days and things for that, some people just don't know how to do their hair. Again, and they don't necessarily want to be bothered with that.
Right.
And that's okay. But if we can figure out a style that you can just go to that makes life a lot easier and simplify your routine, maybe that can help.
Yeah.
And that's when you partner with your stylist. That's when you partner with your stylist. Sometimes just go get a shampoo. You don't feel like doing that at home. It takes an hour. It takes wash, blow dry, an hour.
Okay. Mine's a little bit more because I'm a little bit slower. But that's all right.
Lorraine.
Because maybe not. It's not that much longer.
It's an hour to shampoo and blow dry.
Yeah. It's about an hour.
Because imagine if it took more than that. Lorraine, it'll take you more than an hour.
Well, I guess I'm including because sometimes people get the 2 braids or they get.
No, just the shampoo process and a blow dry.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah.
About an hour.
About an hour.
And then you can go about your business. You don't have to worry about fighting with your tangles, stuff like that, unless you didn't come
detangled.
But still, even proper education on how to do that so it doesn't take forever. Because sometimes when you're detangling process, you can be making it worse. Trying to get it better.
Yes.
So there will be a video on that coming out.
Be on the lookout, because why are you detangling from the root? You should be detangling from the ends up, not the root down.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna make it feel impossible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Even there's different ways to do it.
Yeah. Depending on
what's going on.
Yeah. But I usually tell people the easiest way for me, at least with my hair, is just start at the ends and work my way up.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Lots of propaganda. But like you said, wash day, I think education, just learning your hair. Because I also think that might be a factor too on why people are getting tired of being natural. Because you have to ask yourself, did I take the time and effort to learn my hair?
Some people don't want to. And that's a fight.
And honestly, that can be okay because like you said, you can come get your hair done.
But some people don't want to be bothered.
With even getting their hair done?
Yeah.
Like going to a place? Well, do we want hair?
What do we want?
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Seriously, but okay, so you don't want to do it at home. You don't want to learn your hair. You don't want to put the effort in, but you also don't want to go get your hair done. Or you don't want to pay to get your hair done for some. So then what? You can be bald like me?
Yeah, or relax.
Or I was. I'm not bald now.
Or get a relaxer.
But even with the relaxer, you still got to do stuff to it.
You do, but I guess it's not a fight. But for me, I be tussling. Like when people come with relaxed hair wanting to get it done, because I'm just not used to it anymore.
Yeah. What do they want done? Like a silk press?
Sometimes it's like I don't get them a lot.
Yeah.
I don't get them a lot at all.
I don't know the last time I had somebody with.
But when I do, it's a little bit of a struggle for me. Just because it's so dead. The hair has been like chemically altered. It like beat the heck up. Yeah. It be beat up. Like it might look good when it's nice and pressed, but when it's wet, I'm like, how do I even shampoo this?
It doesn't feel
healthy at all. It doesn't feel healthy at all.
I'm gonna be honest. To me, it feels like the hair is almost like melted.
Yes, it does. It feels like it's melted and it just loves itself and it just wants to just hug and
just do this.
So my transitioning clients, thank God for them. That they're going through the process of trying to learn how to get rid of all that stuff and come up with a routine with that. Cut it off. Cut at some point. You don't need it anymore. Yeah. And become. I want that comfortableness in it, or try to. You can wear extensions.
Yeah.
Do different things until you are, but just
go
once it gets to a point where you can do stuff with it, just
go ahead and cut it off.
Just go ahead and
that last inch and a half. Come on, y'all.
We can't keep trimming.
At this point, if I cut it off, you're not even gonna notice it's gone, because you have that much.
Yeah, and sometimes it eats it up. Like
it's causing breakage.
When that natural hair and that chemically treated hair meets,
they tussle. Do not like being in the same place at the same time.
They don't like it's on site every time. On site every time.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I don't have anybody transitioning. I had one person who still had like a half an inch of straight hair on her ends, and we've removed that at this point. So She was like my last one, so I may get another one at some point. But yeah,
and I'll help you through a transition.
mm, I sure will. We can work on this thing. We can do different styles. We can do rod sets. We can come up with a cutting schedule, if you will. Like,
ooh, that's a good idea.
when do you want this hair gone? How much should we trim at each visit to get rid of it? You know, because you got to cut it off. Eventually. It doesn't grow out, guys.
I mean, technically, it grows,
right,
but it doesn't
come off
by itself.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't just come off. You have to cut it,
yeah,
or it's still gonna. I mean, your hair can be down to your butt. Those straight ends will still be there.
Yeah,
if you don't cut it,
like break off.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. What other propaganda is out there about natural hair?
Natural hair is childish. Natural hair is not sexy.
Ooh.
I think that's the better term. Like, they don't feel confident in it. Like, it doesn't give them the same effect that maybe a bust down would, or a slick back ponytail.
The elegance, which could also tie into women feeling like, okay, I'm going to a wedding, I'm going to a gala, I'm going to this, I'm doing it at an interview. I can't wear my 2-strand twist at the wedding.
I need a
press.
Yeah.
I need a wig. I need some sew-in.
Yeah.
You know, why is natural hair and natural hairstyles not considered elegant? Why is it considered childish? Why is it considered boyish? Because I've heard that too. That you know, I really would like to wear 2-strand twists, but I'm gonna look like a boy. Or I really want to wear 2-strand twists, but I think they're gonna look childish on me. Or I want to wear 2-strand twists, but
they're gonna shrink up to my earlobes. And that's possibilities.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, sometimes
for sure,
after a while they get old. It don't look all the way, you know, how when you first came out the salon, it's not going that way.
Mine definitely shrink, but I choose to accept what my hair chooses to do and just rock it.
Not all people are like that.
That's true.
And that's okay.
I would love for people to get to a space where they can accept, not saying that they have to get 2-strand twists when they don't want to, but I'm saying, like, just generally, like, I feel like sometimes we don't accept what our hair does and doesn't do.
That's true. I've had a client who wanted a wash and go, but their hair was incredibly soft. But then you don't want anything hard on your hair. But if it's incredibly soft, let's do the science. If it's incredibly soft and you sleep on it, maybe after the second day, it's not going to be the way
you left the
salon in.
Impossible.
Please don't call me.
It's scientifically proven. It's science.
Please don't call me. Please tell me that your hair is you need a refund. Your hair is not doing what it's supposed to be doing.
A refund is crazy.
Because if I'm telling you that this is not gonna last, and I might even tell you before you get it. I'm definitely not. It's not even might. I'm gonna tell you that your hair is not gonna last if you don't use certain things. It's not gonna last. Or if your hair is a certain way, it may not last. Maybe we should think about something else. Maybe rock the 2-strand twist for a day or two.
Yeah,
and take that out. You might have a better hold with that.
Right.
But if it's like a one-day thing, and be comfortable in maneuvering it. Yes. Say that your hair is softer, you don't want to use crunchy gel. Okay. So what are you going to do after day 2 when this doesn't look right? Are you comfortable with putting your hair up and stuff? And if your answer is no, do something else.
Yeah.
Do something else.
You need to pick a different style. Accept what your hair can and cannot do.
And if you like the look and you want, maybe that is your time to do maybe some extensions or something that can do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not a magician, nor would I ever claim to be.
That's another part of what is it like being a hairstylist. Trying to not try to be a magician. And accepting that you're not a magician.
Yeah.
I think sometimes, I won't say I struggle with that, but sometimes I find myself like trying to do something that is not really going to happen with someone's hair because they're asking for it, and I'm
Yeah.
trying
And
to.
you really want to do it
I
for
really
them.
want to do it
Yeah.
for them, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to make this work.
Yeah.
She's giving me this style, but so sometimes I have to remember to accept the hair that I'm working with,
Yeah.
and make their hair work with the style.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, make their hair work with the style,
Yeah.
and not try to force it to work.
Yeah.
Or not even force it to work, but getting myself worked up, like
trying to figure out in your
yeah.
head, bring math bubbles
Yes.
in the equation on how we're going to get this to work. Sometimes if it's something that can be done, but I know I can't do it, I'm like, hey, Lorraine, do you know how to? Or can I send this person to you? Or Kiana, can I send this person to you? Because I know that this is something that you do.
Yeah.
And you do it well. Never gonna send somebody who don't do no hair good.
That's not good style integrity.
That's not a good, yeah. So sometimes I phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend. Because there'll be times when it's just like you call me over and be like, hey, can you look at this real quick? And I'll come and I'll look at it, or vice versa. Be like, hey. And I remember that one time we did, like, you sent somebody over for color.
Yeah.
And she came in with a concern. And I was just like, okay. Because it just happened. Remember, I think her locks were starting to like fall out. You remember?
I'm trying to remember. Was this a while ago?
It was a while ago. Like, she came in, she wanted color, but she called. She was like, "Hey, I think I might need to do a consultation today." And because of this.
Yes.
And I was just like, okay. She's like, it's just started, so you weren't aware of it. So that's when we came together and had a consultation together.
Yep.
And we were able to talk it through and kind of amongst ourselves as stylists, but also including her in it, and that can be a level of security to somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Being a hairstylist, don't be afraid to collaborate with fellow stylists.
Please don't. And
don't do the whole competition thing. If there's a service that you don't offer and you're a good friend who is a stylist that does great work that you trust, does that service, send your client to that person.
Yep. Send them, because they're gonna come back.
Yeah.
They're gonna come back. Do you hear me? They're going to come back. It's okay. Like,
yeah, they'll be back.
And they will appreciate the fact that you were able to say, hey, I don't think I'm fully equipped for this, but I can send you to somebody who will.
They appreciate that so much.
They do.
Like, they take a point to tell you,
yeah,
thank you so much for sending me to so and so, because
why are we gatekeeping if we know that we can't service somebody?
Yeah. What would make me be like, nope, I don't do that.
But I know somebody who can, but I'm not going to tell you. Like, who are you? Like, why are we doing weird. That? That's weird behavior.
That's weird operations.
Unless I know that you're not a good person,
right?
And I'm not sending anybody.
If I know you terrible at box braids, okay, I'm not going to send my client to you to do box braids.
Not even just that, just aura or energy.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's the only way. Like,
if I don't think you're gonna vibe,
yeah.
maybe not send them there. But
yeah,
Deanna's awesome, so I send people.
Lorraine's awesome. Like, we just be like, Lorraine, you got time on Thursday? I don't got no time. You got time? She needs an appointment real bad, but I can't do it.
Yeah,
and I trust Lorraine with my hair, so I'm gonna send people to her.
Yep, exactly, and vice versa. So yeah, being a hair care specialist,
hair care salon.
That's your hair care salon. You gotta trust each other, man, and use each other as resources. And seek knowledge from your fellow.
Build your community. Build your hairstylist community with people you trust and people you admire.
Yeah. Seek knowledge.
From each other. I don't know everything. And never would I claim to know everything, but the things that I do know, I'm not afraid to share with other people.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of weird to not share with other people, because why are you gatekeeping information?
And why are you afraid? And sometimes, say you do send somebody, you're not where you want to be as a stylist as far as like clientele, you're still building, but you know that this person doesn't, you can't do this specific thing.
Yeah.
And you send your client to this person. That in turn, she can send clients to you.
Yep.
Say my schedule's full, but she needs an appointment. Who can I call? and then you have a roster of people who you know do good work, and
Yeah.
where's the issue?
I just think it's a spirit of competition. It's a spirit of competition. You don't want, like you said, people may feel like they're not going to come back. I'm sending them away. First of all, even if that person didn't come back and they stayed with that stylist, guess what? It probably is for the best.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're probably going to come back.
Eventually, they do.
Yeah, because I've had people where I sent them to you for something, and they were like, "Ooh, okay, that's so good because I'm gonna have her do my color.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have you do my 2-strand twist, or I'm gonna have you do my styles." So now they have 2 stylists.
Yeah, that they can rely on.
Yeah, and luckily we're in the same building, so
like, hey,
she right across the hallway.
Go to 17.
Yeah, I love telling people that. I love being like, and she's right across the hallway, girl. She in the same building. You ain't have to go nowhere.
Be like, oh, and we do double appointments. Be like, hey, can I come to you to get my color? Because Lorraine's gonna do my retwist.
Yep. And we, figure out how to line it up.
Yeah, we sure do that.
What's the problem with that? That's
and
actually
even when
dope.
you weren't even near me, we still do that. I'm like, Lorraine, I need you to wash. I'm gonna put conditioner in her hair, and she's gonna be ready to go for you when you get there. Come on now.
Clients love that. So, stylists, fellow stylists, up and coming stylists, don't be afraid to collaborate. Don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid or feel like you got to gatekeep.
Yeah.
I don't care what city you. Okay, maybe that's not true. I was gonna say I don't care what city you live in. There's enough clients for everybody. But if you live in a town of just 2 people, then there may not be enough. But still, don't be competitive. But I'm saying, like,
but people will fly to you.
People will fly to you
if you're that good.
They will drive to you.
They will drive to you. They will fly to you. If it's for you, it will be for you, and I promise you that.
There are enough clients for everyone to go around.
Yeah.
Especially,
I bet you there's more people in the world than there are stylists.
Yes, absolutely.
Come on.
Somebody's coming to get. Come
on. What is ranting?
Right. Any other points about what it's like being a hairstylist?
We talked about just people's relationship with their hair.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Let me look at the thing.
Talked about propaganda.
Yeah, and hairstyles being childish or boyish.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
If you have any more examples of propaganda that you've heard that you want to share with us,
write it in the comments. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, let's have some friendly discourse.
Some good dialogue. I want to see what y'all got to say.
Yeah, I'm curious because it's a lot, especially floating around on social media. That's a good place to kind of pick up on how people are feeling about things.
This has been another episode of How Did We Get Here podcast with Vienna.
And I'm Lorraine.
And we'll see you next